Hello everyone. Let's learn the topic respiratory system by Professor Sabashik. So first we'll see the introduction part. So the respiratory system contributes to homeostasis by providing for the exchange of gases. So in respiratory system mainly two gases are exchanged. One is oxygen and another one is carbon dioxide between the atmospheric air, blood and body cells. It also helps to adjust the pH of the body fluid. So respiratory system play a very vital role in pH management. Let's see the parts of respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of nose, pharynx, which is also called as throat, then larynx, that is nothing but voice box, trachea, bronchi and lungs. Let's see the classification of respiratory system. So respiratory system is basically classified into two different way. First one is the structural classification. So structural classification include upper respiratory system. This upper respiratory system consists of nose, nasal cavity, pharynx and associated structures. Then second one is the lower respiratory system. This lower respiratory system consists of larynx, trachea, bronchi and lungs. So this is the two structural classification include the upper respiratory system and the lower respiratory system. Now we'll see the functional classification. So functional classification, first it include conducting zone. So what do you mean by conducting zone? So conducting zone is nothing but the passage through which the air is transferred from the nose to the terminal bronchi. Here you can see conducting zone consists of the series of interconnecting cavities and the tube both outside and within the lungs. This include nose, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles and terminal bronchioles. Okay, so the passage through which the atmospheric air, the air which is present outside, comes into the lung through till the terminal bronchioles is called as a conducting zone, and their main function is to filter, warm and moisten the air and conduct it to the lungs. That's why it is called as conducting zone. Then second one is the respiratory zone. So what do you mean by respiratory zone? So respiratory zone consists of tubes, tissue within the lungs where the gases exchange occur. This include the respiratory bronchioles, alveolar duct, alveolar sacs and alveoli, and the main site of gas exchange between the air and the blood. So the respiratory zone is nothing but the zone where the actual respiration occur. Conducting zone is what? Conducting zone is nothing but from the outside of the from the outside, that is nothing but from the atmosphere till the lung, whatever the parts that involve is called as conducting zone. And respiratory zone is what? Respiratory zone is nothing but the zone where the actual exchange of gas occur. Now we'll see the functions of respiratory system. So first one is it provides for gas exchange. Obviously respiratory system is mainly involved in the gas exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. It helps to regulate the pH of the blood, and also the respiratory system contains the receptor for sense of smell. Obviously it has a receptor through which there is a sense of smell occur, filter inspired air and produce the vocal sound, and excrete the small amount of water and heat. So these are the functions of respiratory system. Now we'll see the organ of respiration. So this is the diagram that I have taken from the book Totora. So you can see here this part is termed as nose. This particular part is known as pharynx. This particular part is known as larynx. This one is termed as trachea, and this one is called as right main bronchus, and these two are nothing but the lungs. Now we'll see each part one by one in detail. So first one, we'll see the nose. So nose consists of the bony framework and the cartilaginous framework. So first we'll see the bony framework. So this bony framework include frontal bone. This particular part is known as nasal bone. This one is nothing but the maxilla, and here it is nothing but the dense fibrous connective and the adipose tissue. Now cartilaginous framework. Okay, what are the different cartilage which is present in the nose? So first one, this particular cartilage is known as the lateral nasal cartilages. This particular part, it's nothing but the septal cartilage, and this is nothing but the alar cartilage. So this is about the anatomy of the nose. So now we'll see the function of nose. So the anterior structure of the external nose have three main functions. First one is the warming, moistening and filtering the incoming air. Second one is detecting olfactory stimulus. And the last one is it modifies the speech vibration as they pass through the large hollow resonating chamber. So these are the three main functions of the nose. Now this is the diagram which shows the location of the main parts of respiratory structure. This is nothing but the tongue. This particular part is known as larynx. This particular part is known as nasopharynx. This is oropharynx, and this one is laryngopharynx. This is known as epiglottis, and the below the larynx trachea is present. Now we'll see the next part of respiratory system, that is nothing but pharynx. So pharynx or the throat is a funnel shaped tube about 13 cm long, and it starts at the internal layer and extend to the level of cricoid cartilage. Here in this diagram you can see the throat part, the pharynx. So it starts from the internal layer and it end in the cricoid cartilage. Okay, and the most inferior cartilage of the larynx. This cricoid cartilage is the nothing but the inferior cartilage of the larynx. So the pharynx can be divided into three anatomical regions. First one is nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. So here this is the same diagram, just here we can see the main location. So you can see here this is nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. Now the next one is the larynx, third one. So larynx or the voice box is a short passageway that connects the laryngopharynx with the trachea. So the last part of pharynx is connected with the trachea. तो उसके बीच में that particular place is known as the larynx. So the function of larynx includes swallowing, breathing and voice production. So this is the diagram. Here you can see this is larynx. So this larynx, it is present where? It is present between the trachea and the laryngopharynx. Now the next part is the trachea. So trachea is a tubular passage of air that is about 12 cm long and 2.5 cm in diameter. It is located anterior to the esophagus. So here in this diagram you can see this part is esophagus. So on the anterior side this trachea is present. So you can see here in this diagram this blue color spiral shape is arranged in a spiral shape. It is nothing but the trachea. Now we'll see the function of trachea. So the function of trachea is to transport air to and from the lung. It helps defend against disease. It also helps to regulate the temperature of the incoming air or the air that is coming in and out of the lung. So the main function is to transport the air. it play a very vital role in defense mechanism, and at the same time it regulate the temperature of the incoming air also. Now the next part of respiratory system is the bronchi. So you can see here the bronchi. So once the air reaches to the from the nose, first it goes to the pharynx, then larynx, then trachea, and then from the trachea the air is then transferred into the main bronchus. You can see here in the diagram, this is the main bronchus. From the main bronchus it will go to the lobular bronchus. Okay, main bronchus, then lobular bronchus, then the air goes to the segmental bronchus, and finally from the segmental bronchus it will go to the bronchioles, and from the bronchioles it will finally reach to the terminal bronchioles. So this particular passage, it is nothing but the bronchial tree. It is the branching of the bronchial tree. That air is first passed from the trachea, main bronchus, lobular bronchi, then segmental bronchi, bronchioles, and finally the terminal bronchioles. Now the next part of respiratory system is the lungs. So you can see here, this particular part is known as first rib. This is the apex of the lung. This is lung, left lung. This particular part is known as the base of the lung, and this is the pleural cavity. So where the lungs are present? So lungs is located in the thoracic cavity, and it is surrounded by the double membrane. Okay, so this double membrane has some function. So that includes it secretes the lubricating fluid and creates an airtight thoracic cavity. So lungs play a very vital role in respiration. So this is the diagram that again I have taken from the book Tortora. So here you can see the transverse section of the lung. Now the next part is the alveoli. Alveoli is what? Alveoli is the site of exchange of gases in the epithelium of the alveoli. So you can see here, last part is nothing but, you can see here it is the terminal bronchi. This terminal bronchi then respiratory bronchioles, and this respiratory bronchioles, it is then finally connected to the alveolar duct, and this alveolar duct is then finally connected to the lastly connected to the alveoli. So what happens? The air from the respiratory bronchioles, it will first come to the alveolar duct. You can see here, this is the alveolar duct. Okay, so air first will come from the terminal bronchi. From the terminal bronchi it will goes to the alveolar duct, and from the alveolar duct now the air come into the alveolar sac, and then finally it will goes into the alveoli. Alveoli is the place where the exchange of gases occur. Alveoli के अंदर भी where exchange occur? The epithelium of the alveoli. Okay. So now we'll see the respiratory membrane. So the respiratory membrane is composed of the layer of type 1 and type 2 alveolar cell. So you can see here, this is the type 1 alveolar cell and the type 2 alveolar cell that constitute the alveolar wall, and the alveolar macrophages are also present. This is nothing but the alveolar macrophages. When we take the close look of the respiratory epithelium, so it consists of the epithelial basement membrane, capillary basement membrane, and the capillary endothelium. So this respiratory membrane play a very vital role in case of the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So this is all about the respiratory membrane. So here we have done with the anatomy of respiratory system. So this is the reference, the anatomy and physiology book by Tortora. Thank you.